2 Uhr nachts. My Manhattan penthouse smelled of cheap mistakes and a cologne that was not mine. 2 wine glasses sat on the coffee table alongside an expense report belonging to Logan. Anna walked out of the master bedroom in a silk robe. Her voice was as cold as ice. Logan stayed here for 3 nights because his apartment flooded. If you can't handle it, we get a divorce. She thought she could provoke me. I simply walked toward the safe and pulled out the embezzlement evidence she had personally signed. Since she wanted to end this marriage, I decided to give her a gift that not even a prison cell could afford. I do not mind. I stared at the faint red mark on her neck that she had failed to cover. I loosened my tie with a shrug. That Hästens mattress in the guest room cost me $40,000. If Logan likes it that much, he might as well get my money's worth. Anna froze. She clearly did not expect me to be this calm. I walked into my study and locked the door. The moment I landed at JFK, I was already in war mode. I felt zero grief. I opened my laptop and the light reflected in my cold eyes. My private investigator, Frank, had already sent over Logan's full history from the last 3 months. The first document was our prenuptial agreement. It contained a very specific moral turpitude clause. Anna was very confident when she signed it 3 years ago. It stated that if either party committed misconduct or damaged family assets, the at-fault party would leave with nothing. The second document was Logan's personal ledger. This 25-year-old Ivy League trash had used Anna's authority to funnel $200,000 for Vanguard AI. Every single check had Anna's signature on the back. The third document was the kill shot. Using the power of attorney Anna signed 6 months ago, I transferred the $8 million in our liquid accounts to my family trust in the Caymans. It was a legal and irrevocable asset consolidation. Morning arrived. Manhattan's sunlight flooded the living room. Anna had changed into her Chanel suit. She saw me drinking coffee, and her eyes flashed with suspicion. I have a meeting this morning. She put on her heels. About last night, I hope you have thought it over. I simply nodded. I did not even look at her. The moment the door closed, I texted my lawyer. Start Plan B. 9:30 a.m. The Vanguard AI boardroom. The atmosphere was suffocating. Anna sat at the far end of the long table. I signaled the CFO to open the slides. Logan's name, the $200,000 deficit, and high-definition photos of them kissing in a 5-star hotel hit the screen. What is this? Anna stood up abruptly. Her voice was trembling. It is simple. I looked at her with total indifference. You are fired. Furthermore, the board is filing a lawsuit against you for corporate fraud. The senior board members raised their hands in a unanimous vote to terminate her. Anna collapsed into her chair. Her face was as pale as a ghost. She finally realized that her pathetic excuse about a flooded apartment was a joke compared to this. 5 years later, St. Barts. The ocean breeze blew through my wedding venue. I was placing a 6-carat blue diamond on Harper's finger. The guest list was a who is who of Wall Street. Suddenly, a woman in an outdated lace dress broke through the security line. It was Anna. One of her heels was broken, and she was limping like a ghost haunting a paradise party. Security grabbed her immediately. Harper signaled them to wait. Harper, do not let him fool you. Anna screamed. This man has no heart. 5 years ago, he spent months setting me up. If he could leave me with nothing, he will do the same to you. She turned her venomous gaze towards Silas, our ring bearer. That child should not even exist. Anna pointed at Silas with pure hatred. Caleb never wanted kids when he was with me. Where did you buy this bastard? Caleb, do you dare admit it? A murmur went through the crowd of billionaires. Harper stepped forward. She was half a head taller than Anna. She possessed the kind of grace you only find in Ivy League halls and old money. Miss Miller, you have stayed in that shack at Lake Tahoe far too long. Your brain is rotting. Harper's voice was clear and powerful. First, Caleb did not need to set you up. You brought Logan into your own home. You died of your own greed. As for Silas, Harper gently touched our son's head. He was conceived 5 years ago using my eggs and Caleb's DNA. While you were busy blowing money in hotels with your assistant, Caleb and I were already planning the succession of the family trust. He is not a bastard. He is the sole legal heir to Vanguard AI. Anna's face turned from green to white and finally to ash. She had always thought Silas was a secret love child she could use as leverage. She never imagined that the moment she betrayed me, I had already chosen a partner who actually matched my ambition. I walked over and put my arm around Harper's shoulder. I looked down at Anna. "Your presence here is a mistake," I said coldly. "Out of pity, I have been sending monthly checks to your mother's account. But today, you frightened my wife and my son." I turned to my secretary. "As of tomorrow, cancel all financial support to her family. Also call the lawyers. Miss Miller has trespassed on private property and harassed a minor. Let her stay in a street Barts jail for a few days before deporting her back to the States." "No, Caleb, you cannot do this." Anna finally looked terrified. She tried to grab my suit, but security dragged her away like trash toward a patrol boat. I did not look back. To me, she was less than a grain of sand on the beach. "My apologies, everyone." I raised my champagne glass to the crowd. "Just a small interruption. Let the wedding continue." The music started again. Laughter quickly drowned out Anna's fading screams. I kissed Harper on the forehead. This was the ending I planned 5 years ago. In a perfect world, there is no room for traitors.